Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video, whereas today you can see I have the Mafex, the Amazing Spider-Man, Marvel Mafex, comic book variant repaint. Basically just a recolor of the original. And yeah, you can see the packaging. It looks really nice. Always love these. And I actually prefer this box over the black suit variant box because it's so small and compact, and I prefer that. Although I do love the black suit variant box. That's my cat meowing, by the way. This one's just more compact, so I like it more. And it also gives me more of that 90s comic book feel. I really love the 90s comics, so this is going to work in really well when I start getting my X-Men team filled out. I'm going to probably have this version of Spidey with them. But yeah, I already have everything out, and first he comes with the trays. You see him in there, and then he comes with another tray. That's all of his webs, and then he comes with the authentication paper, and then he comes with the flight stand, which I'm not a big fan of these, but they work in a pinch. I've actually got my Iron Man, Marvel Legends Iron Man, put up in one, so it worked pretty well for him. So yeah, so we'll just get into the figure. And yeah, he's literally just a repaint of the original, but in a comic book color scheme, which I much prefer this version over the comic book version. And if you thought these two were repaints of each other, no. He's got molded web lines in. They both got different spider signals. Some symbols, not signals. And yeah, but one thing about this guy is he's got really gappy knees on this side for some reason, but the other one doesn't. But that's not too bad of a thing because it'll be fine. So let me just go grab some stuff and make sure my cat's okay. I will be right back. And yeah, she's a bit of a brat sometimes, so I had to make sure she wasn't getting into anything. But overall, I do like this figure. I learned from my mistakes with this one, I hope. Because if you didn't watch that video, I broke the leg on this, but I glued it back into place. Because it wasn't really a hinge or anything that I broke. It was just, it pulled it out. And I'm sure I lost a little bit of articulation, but not enough that it would make me mad or anything. So, but these Mafex are a little fragile, so I hope I learned from my mistakes on that. And yeah, this figure just makes me want more figures in the line. I want a black cat. You know, I would like a redo of Miles because I think he was a little too big. I'd like Spidey 2099. I would like a lot more characters. And then, like, well, that's not even talking about the X-Men they could do. A Nightcrawler, a Beast, a Jubilee. I would love a Jubilee. A Rogue. If they don't release a Rogue to go with Gambit, I will be very upset. Because, yeah, I will be buying the Gambit Mafex instead of the Marvel Legends one. But, yeah, this guy looks awesome. Little thing is this diaper. They got their diaper syndrome still. When you crunch down, sorry, I am really sick. So if I'm breathing really heavy, that's why. But when you crunch them down, the red, like, disappears. So I'm going to shave that away a little bit if possible. Because, yeah. But also, it's not the worst deal ever. Because, you know, that's just how they make their figures. Still better than a lot of Marvel Legends figures. So, especially because this is like the 90s style. And that's my preferred, you know, time in the comics, I guess. Although I like the early 2000s stuff too. Ultimate Spidey was my jam. But, yeah. He comes with a lot of stuff. He comes with this head sculpt and these fisted hands on him. And then he comes with all these webs. These ones loop around the wrists and you make it look like he's shooting webs. This one, you like grab onto it. This actually attaches to the flight stand, I believe. So you can maybe make it look like he's swinging from something. I doubt I'll ever use that, but... and then I showed off the flight stand. And then he comes with this more maybe annoyed or angry head sculpt. Which I probably won't be using. I like the wide-eyed look. but you know it's there. I am disappointed that he doesn't come with a Peter Parker head sculpt because I'm not going to pay aftermarket fees for that original one just for a Peter Parker head sculpt. So if you have the black suit variant, you can pop on the head from that. If it would pop on, that would be nice. Because the ball joints are the same, I'm assuming. I don't want to break this, but I'm assuming you can just pop this on, right? Maybe not. But even if I can't get it popped on, it still looks good on the body. I know these don't exactly line up because he usually only has like the 5 o'clock shadow when he's, you know, messed up in the head or something. So if you want him to be messed up in the head, go ahead and do that. But yeah, and the package, this is how he comes, and he just fell over. That's not good. That's not cool. But other than that, other head sculpt he comes with these splayed out wall crawling hands, and they come on these spurs, which is good. And then he comes with the, actually let me just show you it in the blister. He comes with, and okay, well they all fell out, so that's actually better. I can show you that. Comes with these relaxed hands, these web line grabbing hands, and then he comes with these flip hands, because you know you need flip hands for Spidey. These are all very important accessories. Every Spider-Man should come with at least wall crawling, fisted, and flip hands. And then he comes with these magnetic hands and feet that, you know, you can stick them to your fridge. But I found that, at least with the black suit, that they are not very strong, and they don't really hold them up. So maybe I'll look into replacing those, because I think it would be cool to have them hanging from stuff. But, so, yeah. So, let's look at the articulation. He gets a pretty good range, you know. Not as great as Amazing Yamaguchi, but better than Marvel Legends, for most Marvel Legends. There are a few that, you know, are pretty good. So, his head looks up there. Honestly, I wish Mafex had looked up higher, because I feel like Marvel Legends, some Marvel Legends get higher up than Mafex. I mean, just... And then he can bury his chin down that much. Great head tilt, which is great for Mafex. He goes, his arm can go up to there. Amazing. He's got butterfly joint, front and back. Back that far, front that far. He's got this ball joint up in here, and then a ball joint down here. So you get amazing range. You can crunch forward that far, crunch back that far. Great tilt. Kick forward that far. Which, my mistake with my other one is I tried to kick it all the way around. I'm only going to push it about that far, because it gets gappy there anyway, so I'm not going to have it that far anyway. And then you can kick out that far, kick back that far. Well, I'm sure you could kick back farther. And then you got the double jointed knee. And then you got the forward-facing pin for rocker, and that's my cat complaining again. And then you got the hinge. And then you got beautiful toe pivot. So let me make sure she's okay, because I don't know what she's crying about. And then I will get into size comparisons. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. She is just being so ornery tonight. Or today. It's daytime, but you know what I mean. So for the first size comparison, we have the Marvel Legends Renew Your Vows 2-pack Spider-Man. And I guess you could try to put the head sculpt on him on that 2-pack. I might try that, but I don't think the styles or the sizes are really going to line up. And then we have the Spinnerette from that pack, just so you can see him next to a woman. And this works pretty well as a, you know, a teenager Spidey. So that's how I use him. I mean, and this will be my adult Spidey. And then we have the Mafex Black Suit Spider-Man. He's a little hunched forward because he was in a wall crawling pose. And yeah, let's do that. Okay. And yeah, they're basically the same size. They work as the same guy. I think the black suit's a little bit bigger, but you can just chalk that up to the Venom symbiote is making him a little taller. And then we have the Sentinel Toys, Miles Morales, Into the Spider-Verse Miles. Yeah, and that works well too. You know, it's a younger Miles. I do want Mafex to tackle another Ultimate Miles because I really love his original suit from the comics. So, and then we'll have him next to the Sabretooth. You know, just have him up against a couple villains. And then Wolverine, because these two actually team up fairly frequently, I'd say. And yeah, they look good together. That makes me want to get the brown suit Wolverine from Mafex, because I love brown suit Wolverine. And then we have him next to the Prowler, the Marvel Comics Prowler. Not the End of the Spider-Verse Prowler, and I just knocked him over. And yeah, this is actually my preferred look for Prowler. I really love the classic stuff, so I'm going to drop them again. But yeah, that's what they look like next to each other. This review is going very haywire. And then, let me grab a Mezco, just to see what it looks like next to a Mezco. I will return with that. And yeah, this is him next to a Mezco. And this is the X-Force variant of Deadpool, which I haven't been giving as much love as the red suit, because red suit, you know, is classic, my guy. But I feel like I would give this more love if we got more than just Wolverine in his X-Force colors. But, and then we'll put him next to my recently reviewed White Vision, West Coast Avengers Vision, and let's make him stand so we can see how tall he actually is, if these detents and these ankles would loosen up. And yeah, he's just a little bit taller, which is fine. That's fine for me. I like a tall Spidey. Tall Spidey, but not as tall as like a Cyclops or a Captain America. Never want him as anyone. Almost never want anyone as tall as Captain America, because he's one of the tallest heroes in my eyes. So yeah, overall, love this figure. Very upset that he didn't come with a Peter head sculpt. Even if they had wanted to make a new one with just like the mask up, pulled up, that would be nice. Or if they wanted to do one with the mask, like just his mouth exposed, and give him like a piece of pizza or a hot dog or something, because he you know, he's a New Yorker, and he eats a lot of that stuff, and that would be cool to see. Get him on a rooftop and, you know, have him sitting there eating. Yeah, but he looks great. Got that nice spider symbol on the back. One thing about, he does feel a little bit, you know, I don't know if I like the sculpted web lines. I don't know if I've ever liked sculpted web lines, but I think it does work on him, because it's that, like, it feels like the Todd McFarlane, and I feel like Todd McFarlane was really heavy on the line work for the web lines for Spidey, so. And then, for me, that Spidey symbol is a little small. I like mine a little bigger, but also, you know, I have a version with the big spider symbol, so I'm fine with that. And then, yeah, this is a great figure, and this makes me so excited for the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider, because that is he's probably my favorite Spider person. It's like, he's tied with Miles, and then Peter is just like, I feel like untouchable, but, you know, but those three, I mean, are just my favorite. I wish we could get more Ben Reilly comics and his Scarlet Spider look, because I really love that look. And I know I'm probably one of the only people that would say that Ben Reilly is one of his favorites. And yeah, you can get him in some pretty good poses. You can get him in a good, like, fighting pose if you want to. Put him on your Marvel vs. Capcom roster if you'd like to do that stuff. Because I feel like this looks pretty good in that. I mean, it's obviously not 100% accurate, but, you know. And yeah, I'm quickly filling out my Spider-Verse display, which is pretty cool. Although, he will definitely be going with my X-Men, because I like it when he teams up with the X-Men. I really love Spidey and the X-Men more than I love Spidey and the Avengers. So, I don't know if that's a hot take or not. But, yeah, this makes me excited to buy more Mafex. I mean, this one left a bad taste in my mouth in my first review, but I've learned to love him. He's not broke on me since, actually. And he's one of my favorite figures. He gives this one a run for his money, actually. The Sentinel Miles, he gives him a run for his money. So, yeah. I really love this figure. I'm glad to have him. Because, you know, I love the black suit, but, you know, red and blue is my guy. And he'll always be my guy, aside from Scarlet Spider. No one's ever going to top Peter Parker. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Next review that'll be up will be Thor. The, like, Cyborg Thor. When I get that in. And then that's probably my last figure of the month. Next month will be Mutant March. Hopefully I can swing that. There will at least be one review of a mutant figure, if anything. So, thank you for watching, guys and girls, and anything in between. Bye.